So, where has the Klowt blog been?
Back to our scrappy, crazy, chaotic roots.
Enjoy, and yeah, we're back.
Show everyone and get so fucking excited about it. Have you seen all this? It's fucking sick. This is the membership. Do you want a sneaky peek?
Because it's on stage and at the minute.
No. This is the back end of our membership.
So this
fucking
is
cool.
what they'll log in through the website, and then they get to give it a quiz, they'll join the Slack channel, and then they'll have their profile, and then go into Klaviyo.
Don't put all of this in there because I don't
Yeah,
want our competitors
this
to
is-
steal our ideas.
this is-
We know what you're like.
Secret.
It's true though, every time we launch something, people fucking rip it off.
This is top secret.
So, where has the Klowt vlog been? It's been a long little month. So the agency's been changing a lot over the last 3 months, and with that has meant a lot of trench work, making sure that we're putting out the best work for our clients. But with that has meant that some of the internal stuff like the vlog, which is something that we love and love to create, has had to take a little bit of a back burner over the last month. But we are back and it's going to be better than ever. And yeah, no more jury duty, please, because it really puts us behind on our work.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've had a lot of changes over the last 6 weeks, 2 months' time. I think, or the last 2 months. I think when a business goes through a lot of change, like from the outside in, it can seem like there's a lot of things going wrong, but actually I think change is a really good thing. And it's funny, actually, not too long ago I was having lunch with one of my mentors, and I was talking to him about where I was sort of facing some roadblocks in the business. And I was struggling to scale this way and I was struggling to scale that way, and I feel like I wasn't getting buy-in from certain, things. And the thing that he said to me was, which I thought was quite interesting, was, what did you do when you first started the business that helped you scale quickly? And I was sitting there thinking about that question for quite some time. And he said, I know what the answer to that question is. And I said, what? And he said, you were fucking brave. And I was fucking brave. When I first started the business, I made so many risky decisions. I took so many crazy paths to get to where we are now. And over the last 18 months, 12 months, that bravery has subsided and taken place of like process and systems and headcount and, EBITDA and like all the shit that quite frankly I don't give a fuck about has become my norm. And then the bravery piece, which was the thing that really motivated me, wasn't. And so over the last 6 to 12 weeks-ish, Klowt has gone through a huge change. It's gone from this process-driven, get shit out, put this square peg into this square hole type of agency, back to our scrappy, crazy, chaotic roots. And actually the quality of the work that we're putting out now is better than it has been in months. And I think there's a lot in that. I think there's a lot in getting sucked into wanting to grow a business and wanting to be the biggest and the best and exit for a huge amount of money. And let's be honest, I'll be real with you. That is what was driving me. That big, figure exit 7 years down the line is what was driving me. But that wasn't driving me because it's something I intrinsically believed in. It was driving me because I had all these people coming up to me saying, you're smashing it, look how many people you've got on your team, look how well you're doing, keep going. And that in turn made me, myself, no one else, put pressure on myself to keep going and to keep growing, even though it's not really what I wanted. What I really want is to build a fucking amazing agency that does incredible work with incredible people like Sam, who's behind the camera right now, and Megan, who's in there right now, and Danielle, and Charlotte, and Leah, and Ollie, these unbelievable people who are part of my team doing incredible work for a select group of incredible people and being known as the best company in the world that does that one thing. That is what drives me. I want to create life-changing opportunities for my team and for our clients and for anyone who is a part of Klowt or Amelia, network in any which way. That's what I want to do. I don't want to have this crazy exit like I'd put all this pressure on myself too. And so the reason the agency has changed over the last 6 weeks, 12 weeks, is because I've had that realization And I've had that honest conversation with my senior leadership team, and we've made changes to make that happen. And I think it's very clear, both from when you walk into this office and you see massive smiles on everyone's faces, but also the type of stuff that we're putting out and the kind of feedback we're getting back from clients, is we've never been happy and we've never been doing better. So sometimes what you think is the right decision isn't always the right decision, and I think it's really important, particularly when you're running a business and a team, to be honest with what your intrinsic drivers are, because ultimately if you're misaligned to, you know, from your drivers to your actions, the outcome's never going to be a good one.
Hot off the press, OG Klowt is back. First vlog in a while. I've missed it. I've missed talking to the camera. I'm working from home today. It's a Wednesday, back to 2 days a week. I've just been editing client work all day really. It's been rather fun. And it takes me back a little bit. It's a throwback to, I suppose, how it was when I first started. And that's what Sam's asked me to talk about today, is how looking back at my old work from when I first started, because I've been at Klowt for a year now or so, how looking back at the work I did right at the beginning is helping me to become a better editor now. I'm a much more efficient person and efficient editor than I was when I first joined the company 12 months ago. But does that mean I'm better? In some ways, yes. It doesn't mean I'm more creative, and that's what we're talking about, I think, a little bit today, is working out where I've come from, how far I've come, and then as a result of that, you know, where I can get to. Looking back on old work is useful, it's rewarding, because it does show the progress I've made, but it also shows the distance that I can still travel. And that's exciting in a lot of ways, because I know that there is still distance I can go. Yeah, I mean, if you're still here, you're still watching our vlogs even though we've taken some time off, thank you. Enjoy. And yeah, we're back.
We are on our way to the Influence Marketing Show to do the biggest speaking event of my career, which is very exciting, but also really fucking scary. Sorry. Don't mind me, Backstreet Driver. And I think it's really important to say that although this is making me nervous, why are you laughing? Oh, sorry. Although I'm nervous, my greatest fear about 2 or 3 years ago was speaking on stages, like in a room with people looking back. It terrified me, and now I get paid to fly around the world and talk about the thing that I'm passionate in talking about, which is personal branding. And none of that would have been possible, and that kind of overcoming that fear wouldn't have been possible had I not just done that first gig and not just put myself out there and done as many kind of podcasts, as many speaking gigs as possible for free. And now I get paid to do it. So I think the moral of the story there is, like, don't allow fear to stop you from reaching your potential, because if you're willing to just do like one small thing, that eventually those small things compound and you end up speaking on stage in London in front of 2,000 people. I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to say.
We've got our keynote speaker lined up, so I hope you're ready and excited. It's the fabulous Amelia Sordell from personal branding agency Klowt.
Hello, thank you so much for, first of all, spending the next half an hour of your time with me. I really appreciate it.
I know. Can you face? Actually, maybe don't face me.
Oh my god.
So dramatic.
Anyway.